We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty. You should have received something in the mail about your car's extended warranty. Since we have not got...
Here's a couple things that you should particularly be aware of when trying to decipher if this is a scam or not. Be aware that phone numbers can easily be spoofed. And by spoofed, I mean they can be faked. I can use my number, but it can say it's from the Social Security Administration. That's not actually that person, and you just looking at your caller ID won't be able to tell that. And that's the definition of spoof, and this is a common method that scammers will use in order to get people to pick up the phone right away. Because a lot of people just don't pick up unknown numbers, like myself. Also be aware that they will use the phone numbers and real names of government officials, officers, and employees in order to convince you that this is real and keep you going along with whatever plan they have to get some money out of you. So if you receive an unsolicited phone call from some government agency or some big company that you were not expecting, that might be a scam. If someone calls you up with a free product, a free travel, whatever, something that's too good to be true.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
That could be a scam. If you pick up that phone and they're demanding personal information, financial information, they are telling you that you need to transfer money, need to wire money, put money on a gift card, any of that stuff.
Run.
That could be a scam. If you pick up that phone and they are threatening you with legal fees or with jail time, that can be a scam. If you receive a call and it's automated and they're pitching some types of sales anything to you and you didn't solicit this call,
run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest!
that could be a scam.